Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to spend some time in the garden. I have so much to harvest in here. I have some big plans. I need to make some changes and I thought I would bring you along with me. If you're new here, my name is Nicholsen. I love to share all homemaking content here on my channel. And if you like that sort of thing, definitely hit the subscribe button. I have so much fall, Halloween, and Christmas decor coming up. You know that's what my channel thrives on. So if you like that, hit the subscribe button. The other thing I'm sharing today is one of my favorite summer recipes. It's a crispy chicken kale Caesar. So simple, takes about 15 minutes to make, and you're gonna love it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let's jump right in. Hello, Enzo. Enzo, you want to garden with me? Hi. Yes. Oh my goodness, it is a beautiful blue sky day. Chickabooms want to come out, but I'm not going to let them because they did come out when I was at work, and they ate what little kale I had, chipped away at my green beans, and it's just a no. So today I've got a lot to harvest. I was literally out here 2 days ago. This guy was like, I want to say 1/4 the size of what it is right now. Like, these things are growing so fast. We have those to harvest. I am going to start to trim this back. It's giant. Like, I don't even know what we're gonna do here. These tomatoes are out of control. Look, I have a little bee. Hi. It's good. We need them to pollinate all of our stuff. We have a little spider on that one. Very healthy garden. The tomatillo, so this is the purple one. So everywhere you see these little flowers, these are going to turn into tomatoes. So we're going to be rolling in those. I've got one pepper over here that seems to be struggling, so we might give him some support today. My tarragon, we're going to make some green goddess dressing today with all this tarragon. And I think, you guys, I think I'm just going to end up ripping all of these peppers out. Very sad, but they're not going to come back. And like I said, the chickens came through here the other day and ate them all. So we do have some jalapenos. We could probably at least harvest one. They're so happy. We got 1, 2, 3 on this one. We got 1 on that one. And then chickens came over and ate these a little bit. Luckily didn't get any of the flowers, so we should have some peppers. We have been trying to get these. What are you doing, Enzo? We've been trying to get these tomato plants to get bigger, and we're struggling. And I don't know why. It can't be this. These are all really, these ties that we put in here, they're really loose, so I don't think that's it. But I'm gonna have to do some love on these because we're getting tomatoes. I mean, look at that's pretty good. But they're just not as big as these, you know? I'm wearing my daughter's shoes today. They're very cozy. There's 1 tomato in there, so we'll see. Hi, Enzo. Wanna say hi? Wanna say hi? I'll take you guys over here. I've got my little harvesting basket. Green beans are good. This needs to start to find its way over here, so we're going to also prop this up today. Hello. Hello, everybody. How are we? We got some egg cartons. I bought some egg cartons. When friends come over, we can actually give them eggs. Ooh, broody thing 1, broody thing 2. We're gonna go ahead and get all the eggs out. Did you guys break an egg in there? Yeah. Okay. How are we? I just fed them and they already ate everything. They've been going up on this thing and watching us in the pool, and they've been dirt bathing, which is great. It's all working. Hi everybody. Hello. Lovies. Oh, Pump loves the lovies. Too much? Hi. What you guys doing? I love you. They're happy. Everything else is looking good. Backyard's good. So we're gonna get harvesting. I might do a little extra watering. It's kind of hot today, so oh goodness. I love you guys. All of these bowls need to come inside too. They do not belong out here. I love you. Where you going? Look at this. Thyme is beautiful. These are our chives. We're gonna cut all of this today. I've kind of just given up on this cilantro. God, it smells so good. I'm like, we're gonna clean this up. I don't think these are happy in here. We'll trim all this up too. The dill, and then got chives over here as well, which again aren't doing very well. So we got to figure that out. But let's do a little bit of harvesting. This is what we did a little stamp to say what day it was. So we'll go get some eggs in there. To give a quick recap if you're new here, we moved into this house in 2022 and I have actually never had a garden like this before. We always had gardens at the winery and work and whatnot, but I've never had my own garden. My mom was a huge gardener. So last year was my first year ever doing a garden. I had lots of peppers and I had lots of tomatoes and a little bit of zucchini. This year what's new is eggplant and the types of tomatoes I put in here. The only thing I'm missing are my peppers because the chickens ate them. I have yet to decide if I'm going to replant them or not. It's a little late in the season, but today is Saturday. I am going to be heading to Van Winden's and I will see, that's our local nursery. If they think it's not too late, then I might just plant them anyway because padrones are my favorite. Even if I don't get anything else, if I could just have some padrones, I'd be such a happy girl. So what I need to do now is actually go ahead and take out all of these peppers that the chickens did eat. I currently have them in the garden, but we're going to go ahead and uproot those this week. And there's so many other things I need to do to kind of tend to this garden. I'm starting to understand the way that the sun creates different shade pockets and kind of where I should be putting plants. I'm going to take all the herbs out of those pots. They really don't like being over there. I'm going to repot them or replant them rather in the Costway planters that the tomatoes are in. And then I'm going to be taking those tomatoes and putting them in these large planter beds. We're not doing that in today's video, but if you'd like to see the progression of this garden, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button because we will be gardening all the way up until October. But today I want to come through here, clean things up, clip back some of the overgrown leaves in here, and obviously harvest our vegetables. These zucchinis got way too big. I honestly need to be coming out here daily if I want to be getting the perfect size zucchinis. I also have some yellow squash in here, and I have lots of fun recipes coming up for those as well. But first thing we want to do is get everything harvested. I was so excited to see how many green beans I got off of these plants. I don't know if you guys remember, but half of these were eaten by the chickens when I very first planted this garden. And I ended up planting a ton by seed, pretty much all of which propagated and are now making green beans, which is pretty incredible. I also wanted to kind of head train these to go up. They aren't really taking to the the stakes that I have in here. So I decided to put something in that's going to try to head train these up. It makes it a lot easier because then the string beans will just kind of like dangle down. I can clip them real easily. Where here, I'm happy to kind of dig through here to grab them. I have been going through a huge kind of health kick recently where I've completely changed my diet. I've been working out about 5 days a week with an app called Train Well, which is really great. I'm about to be 40, so life is about to take a bit of a change for me as far as what I'm eating, how I'm exercising, how I'm caring for my body, how just all the things. I just realized that I feel like as you go into your 40s, your body starts to naturally slow down. And I've definitely noticed that as well. So part of my diet definitely has things like green beans in them. They're very good for you. So the next thing I need to do is go ahead and remove all of the things in the garden that are dead or just aren't propagating properly. Like all of these peppers, I tried, they flowered, but I'm not getting any traction. And honestly, these tomatoes look 2 times as large as the ones from last year. I spaced them out properly, all the things. So at some point I'm going to have to head train them, which I really didn't want to because I'm just selfish and I want all the tomatoes. But I'm going to start to cut these back. I do have quite a bit of things we are going to be pulling out of the garden today. And then in another video, we're going to be replanting these areas. So you can follow along the journey if you want to, but today we are going to be clipping back a painful amount of vegetables and herbs today. I was so surprised by how, I got 2 different tarragon plants and how much came off of one plant versus the other. So I did take a picture of that. They're literally the exact same thing. They just came from 2 different, farms, I guess. But the one that I got most of it off of, I was able to get more of. So we are going to replant those. I cannot wait to show you. The only other thing I really want to do after removing all of the peppers is to actually remove all of these overgrown herbs here in the corner. The last thing I need to do is collect eggs from the chickens, so I'm just going to reach under these broody little messy chickens and grab their eggs. Our chickens aren't mean when they're broody, which just basically means that they lay eggs and they sit on them and hello and hope that they hatch, but they won't because we don't have a rooster. So oftentimes I like to remove them, put them out, they kind of go crazy for a minute and then they normalize. It's just good to get them into the routine of getting out, but I will tell you they get very fussy when I open up their cage. So the last thing I need to do over in the food section is fill up these little, I got these planters on Amazon. I think I link them down below when I do all my normal links, but otherwise they're just these really cute little bench feeders. I like that the chickens can actually get up on them and eat, which is really good, and just get all the water filled up and things like that. This is everything we harvested today. We have green beans, we've got a bunch of eggs, and then I also have a ton of zucchini and some squash, and then all of those delicious herbs, which I think in the next 4 weeks we will have so many herbs. I love making homemade ranch dressing and green goddess dressing, where those types of herbs are rather expensive, so this garden will help facilitate that. And then I got our eggs put into this little carton, so I'll just keep using this carton for the rest of the summer, adding in the dates when we pick and stuff. So now we're going to get this all cleaned up, added to the kitchen. I want to do a quick little cleanup, and then we are going to jump into today's recipe, which is one of my favorite summer recipes. It is a crispy chicken Caesar kale salad. everything straightened up, I went ahead and jumped in the pool with the kids, and then now we are going to start dinner. So tonight's recipe is very, very easy to make. You're going to take about 3 or 4 chicken breasts, really just as many as you have in your household. Our kids either like them with the salad or they just like to eat them, dip them in ranch. But I like to add them into any type of bag will work, or you can put parchment paper over them. I am going to just tenderize them, and then I actually like to bread these in panko, so I'm going to show you how I do that as well. But all you need to do is put them in the bag, go ahead and tenderize them. You can get one of these on Amazon, or you can even get them at the dollar store, but they're really great to have. Just don't use the pointy edge because it will break holes in the bag and get meat stuff everywhere. We don't want that. So the next thing you need to do is get 2 bowls. One, we are going to add some panko. I like to add some Italian seasonings to that. You can add some garlic salt to that. And then I'm going to use some of our fresh eggs, which you will see we are using in this entire dish, and it makes it so beautiful and yellow. But I'm going to add some eggs and just mix those up. I am going to be using some of this. I got it from Trader Joe's. I absolutely love it. It is so good. To make your chicken, all you need to do is take your chicken breast, dip it in the egg wash, then dip it into the panko with the seasoning, and then put it into the pan with a little bit of vegetable oil on medium and let that cook on both sides. I just do one at a time and they come out absolutely perfect. While I was doing that, my husband was making our Caesar dressing, but the card in my camera ran out of space, which has never happened to me before, so I don't actually get to finish that part, but I will link the recipe for his Caesar dressing down below. It's basically olive oil, a little bit of our fresh eggs, some lemon, some red wine vinegar, and then he uses Dijon, salt, pepper, Parmesan cheese, and some other delicious things like anchovy paste. Anyway, here is how it all turned out. We went ahead and dressed the salad and then added a little. Look at how beautiful and yellow that was. It is so delicious. If you'd like the recipe, it is down below. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. I am going to be putting this up right now and heading out to the garden to start our replant, and I will take you along with me. So definitely hit the subscribe button, and I'm also going to be decorating for the 4th of July. Okay guys, see you in the next video real soon. Bye.